Okay, so Dagny comes up and occasionally will stick her nose underneath your arm when she wants you to pet her, right? So when she does that, she's basically asking you, pet me, give me your attention. And so if you pet her when she does that, then basically you're saying, yes, you are the boss of me, because when you tell me what to do, I do it. So I consider petting a dog our way of paying the dog, or petting a dog is our way of saying thank you. So instead of saying thank you before the dog does things, I always find it's a good habit to get into to ask the dog to do something for you first and then pet it afterwards. Dagny, 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 come. 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 So if you hold your hand like this, looks like you have a treat. Dagny, come. Come. Dagny.
Dagny.
There we go. Dagny, come. Come on. So the lower you go, the more accessible it is for the dog. So when she gets close enough, then go like this over her head. Keep your hand within about an inch or two, Dagny, of her head. But pretend like you have a marble in it, Dagny. She's like, yeah, but you don't have anything, Dagny. Come. Sit. Sit. So as soon as she sits down, then I put her under the chin, because when a dog feels good about what they've done, they put their nose up in the air. So I want her to feel good about doing the things that you guys want her to do. So from now on, instead of petting her for no reason, just ask her to sit or to lay down or come to you, and then pet her after she does that. If you do that and you get in the habit of doing it, after a while, you go like this and she'll get used to just sitting down, and then you scratch under her chin. If you give her a treat, you want to give her the treat, let her lick it off your hand, and then scratch under the chin. And then the other thing, to help everyone do it, what I usually suggest is that we say the word paycheck. So if you walk in the room and you see your sisters petting the dog and the dog's standing, then you just say paycheck. Now, even if your sister had asked the dog to sit first and then was continuing to pet the dog after, you still want to stop. So if somebody comes in and says paycheck, you immediately go like this and then say, Dagny, sit, sit, Dagny, sit, sit. After she sits, you can pet her for as long as you want. If you want to pet her for half an hour after that, but you have to ask her to do something for you first. That way she just gets in a habit of saying, I have to ask them instead of getting to tell them things. And this way when you're out on a walk and she sees another dog and she starts getting excited and you try to correct her, she's more inclined to listen to you, and the practice at getting her to sit will make it easier for you to get her to sit when you're outside. Petting with a purpose is probably the easiest thing that you can do that will have the biggest impact on your dog, because after a while you won't even think about doing it. So just try to get in the habit of not petting her at all unless she sits, comes to you, or lays down. That's what I call petting with a purpose.